Not at all, fellas. The Cowboys' biggest question mark is their head coach. Plain and simple.
You lost us.
In every profession, you can lose it. In every profession, you can fall off. In every profession, you can be over the hill. Specifically in football, quarterbacks, they ain't got it no more. Receivers, man, they lost some speed. Pass rushers, man, they just don't have the same ball get-offs that they used to. A general manager, man, they can't identify talent like they used to. Even corporate, CEO, they've just gone out of times with the trends. They don't know how to keep up with this day and age of social media. However, it seems as though the one profession in all professions, head coaches, if they've ever been good, they will always be good. Let me drop a fact that will hurt the feelings of my dearly beloved Marcellus and Greg Jennings. 13 NFL coaches have won multiple Super Bowls. But never have any of those 13 coaches had more than one losing season in between Super Bowls. You can win multiple Super Bowls. You can. You've seen it 13 times. But never has a coach who's won multiple had more than one losing season in between.
Until they did.
Mike McCarthy is on his fourth losing season now. He's currently had 3 losing seasons.
He's on his fourth. Wait a minute.
If you can be over the hill as a quarterback, be over the hill as a running back, as a wide receiver, be over the hill as a general manager, maybe, just maybe, Mike McCarthy's over the hill as a head coach. And that is the Cowboys' biggest question mark.
How long did it take you to find some research like that and have everybody digging that up? Wow. Oh, man, it is their defense. It's definitely their defense. We know what they are on offense. We know that they're going to be able to score a lot of points. But defensively, when you go back to 2019, when Rod Marinelli was their defensive coordinator, they weren't a terrible defense. They finished 9th in total defense. So they were effective in a 4-3 scheme. DeMarcus Lawrence had his hand in the dirt versus standing up on the edge in the 3-4 scheme, which Mike Nolan then implemented in 2020. So it disrupted what they were building on prior to Mike McCarthy even taking over as the head coach. And so when I look at this defense, now you got a coach who is making decisions who doesn't, even if he was over the hill, he better know how to find some who aren't, who are going to be up on the times. And that's what Mike McCarthy is trying to do. He's bringing in Dan Quinn, a guy who's had success defensively on that side of the ball, running a 4-3 scheme, something that he saw when he first took the job that worked for the Dallas Cowboys, but he let his ego kind of get in front of him and made some decisions and disrupted what was already working. So I know that the defense is something that they're going to focus on, and it has been their Achilles heel. Now, they do have to do some things offensively, but defensively, they just got to get better, even when it comes to personnel. It's not just solely on the coaching, because we all know coaches can draw up all kind of schemes and plays, but the players are what makes it work.
Amen. That's true.
Virginia homeowners, if you have a power meter like this in the side of your house, you can qualify to erase.
Go ahead, Greg. Yeah, and they say I'm a contrarian. What the hell was Acho talking about its own coach? You mean a Super Bowl champion coach? What, are there only 9 active head coaches that have won Super Bowl championships?
Greg weighed 188 back then, Marcellus. He's like 220 now.
Wow, that was
40 pounds ago.
Yeah, but he's also not trying to play football anymore. Mike McCarthy is trying to coach, damn it. And he's trying to coach with his quarterback in tow. And healthy. Oh, his quarterback is healthy this year. Yes, because when his quarterback was healthy last year, the Dallas Cowboys averaged 32.6 points a game. You know what that would have been if he would have just stayed healthy and just kept being average? 32.6 points a game average. That would have led the NFL in scoring. Let me tell you why that matters. Because the teams that led the NFL in scoring, 1 through 9, all were playoff teams. Let's go even further. Let's dig deeper than that. Are you an outcast? Top 3 teams made the championship game. And the 4th team was number 6 in scoring offense, and that would be the Kansas City Chiefs. So basically, if you got you a scoring offense, all you need is a little bit of defense, and you got something there. Because I remind you, the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs had the 17th ranked defense. And then last year they lost in the Super Bowl with the 16th ranked defense. We're not talking about be top 10 in terms of defense. We're just saying just be average on that other side of the ball, Dallas Cowboys. Not historically bad. So with Dak Prescott back healthy, All they need to do is say, hey, we got a Super Bowl champion coach. We got a quarterback that can put up numbers. Defense, hold up your end of the bargain, and we can make some noise.
There
Greg
you go.
Jennings, you play spades, big dog?
Wait. I was going to end it, but we're talking spades
my
now.
Dog. Sel kind of plays spades. At least he knows how it goes.
They say I give up butt.
Books.
Books.
Look,
Okay.
butt. You what?
Whoa.
Give up butt.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play spades.
Turn in your black card there, Marcellus.
That's what I thought you said.
You don't play
Back on
spades.
track.
Shit.
Giving up books, not to be confused with anything else on this show.
yes.
G, and you know when you play in spades, big dog, if you lay out the high spade and you know you've won, but then your partner come out here and trump you or play out a good card unnecessarily, it's like, yo, we had already won.
Yeah. You just wasted a spade. Yeah.
Undermining my success.
I do that.
Like, that's what they mean when they say you give up books, Marcel. It's like you undermining my success.
I got a good card.
That's what Mike McCarthy does as head coach. Cowboys fought hard against the Rams week 1 last year. Mike McCarthy, he had the opportunity to kick the game-tying field goal. He passes on doing that. And then he goes for it on 4th down, and you saw how that squandered and how the Cowboys lose that game. Week 2 against the Atlanta Falcons. Cowboys played.
But I dare say that we also got the shaft because we had that play. Michael Gallup would have put us up for the tying field goal, but we got a bullshit ass call. Okay, you know what? I ain't giving you that one. Ain't giving you that one. Okay.
Good enough and still found a way to win. But Mike McCarthy, 2 fake punts, 2 of them? One at your 29-yard line, the other at your own 40-yard line, undermining my success. Mike McCarthy, week 3 against the Seattle Seahawks. Y'all remember that time management in the 4th quarter? Mike McCarthy was taking timeouts home with him like it was a to-go meal. Like, Mike McCarthy, what you doing, big dog? You're undermining my success. The only question I will ask you all is this. Again, I said 13 coaches, multiple Super Bowls. Y'all think Mike McCarthy is more like Joe Gibbs, Bill Walsh, Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick? Or is he more like Brian Billick, Doug Peterson, Gary Kubiak, coaches that have won a Super Bowl and never won another? You just tell me what bucket you think Mike McCarthy falls in. He falls in the one-and-done bucket. That's all I got to say.
A lot of those instances that you talk about, going for it instead of kicking the field goal or the fake punts, what was he doing? What was the intent? Oh, I believe it was to put the ball back into the hands of my offense, which I can trust because Marcellus just laid it out. They were the #1 scoring offense in the league. So it only makes sense as a head coach to do what best fits and suits our team and our opportunities for winning.
And we were the worst defense, so you want to hold on to the ball.
You're an author. Marcellus, you're an author. Boom. I mean, hey, sometimes you got to just look at it for what it is. It's really right in front of you. This team needs to improve with the
that's enough of that. Enough of that. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and of course with my buddy Cowboy Jobu and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally will not work. And let's do a mic check here.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
Are you ready, Mike? Mike. You know what day it is, Mike? Mike.
Yeah, I know what day it is.
What day is it?
It's Manscaped Day.
Man, you coming out just like that right now, Manscaped. I want.
And it's also Cowboy. What's the website? Jobu Sports.
What you mean, Cowboy Jobu?
Yeah, and it's
my website.
Yeah, our other sponsor of the channel.
Well, no, actually, we got another sponsor too. We actually have another one from Tucson.
Oh,
okay. Because actually, for the ladies, I'm looking for Always a Lady. I don't know where Always a Lady's been. She won last week, and I have not seen her. So Joseph Heatherly and his wife, mine. What? Is she, okay, well, find her for me. So, okay, so here's what. Oh wow, we got multiple ones of them. Okay. 14 karat gold plated. But see, I don't. I'm gonna open up one of them. I'm gonna open up one of them. We're,
at least know what they're getting.
yeah. For the ladies, and I see, my lady Stacy Stewart, Schubert. Okay. Oh. And I know I saw Lola. What's up, Lola? I know Gina's here. Gina's always here. What? Oh, okay, so here we go. Can you guys see? Can you see? Let me see if I can zoom up a little more. We're giving this away tonight. This one tonight. Okay, wait a minute. I know I saw Crystal May. What's up, Crystal? Crystal got one of the trophies there. I'm hoping that, Mike, she lets you play with it a little bit. I hope she lets you play with it. But we're going to be giving one of these away for the ladies, and we'll be giving away a Joe Barty. Okay. Funny story. And actually, I can't believe my man Shock G passed away last night.
I know.
That I can't believe it. Shock G. So we're gonna be giving away, boom, later in the show for the ladies. And last week we had two ladies win last week. Because we had Gina and Always a Lady.
Yeah, Always
we're both. You know what, guys? You got to do better. God, you got
Always the Lady is the one that won the jewelry.
You got to do better.
The other one won.
But back to the manscaping. So you know. Mine gets worked out like twice a week. My I'm serious, man, and it's not because I have hairy balls. It's because I actually use mine as an edger. It does such a great job. Look, today, ladies, I know y'all pluck your eyebrows. I can't do it. That shit hurts. Have you ever pulled like a nose hair or an eye? That stuff hurts, man. It's like you get a pain in your head. It's like
Yeah, Kayla did that once to me. When I was out in Cali one time. I was like, never again.
And fellas, don't ever give the ladies a hard way to go about having a broken fingernail. That shit hurts too. Because I had a broken fingernail. Well, actually, I had a fingernail ripped off all the way down to my cuticle. Yeah. And you talk about pain. You could touch me up here and it would hurt like crazy. There's Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Let's see. I got Gina. I got Lola. I got Jessica. I got Stacy Schubert. Did I miss any? I got Gina. Okay. Somebody else sent this, and I don't know who or what this is. I wasn't expecting anything. From Scott Simpkins.
That name sounds familiar.
One of these times, I'm afraid that it's going to be a Giant fan or Eagle fan. They're going to send me a box full of crap. Mark, these shirts are from my mentoring program. We help kids stay off the streets, help in education, positive attitudes and all. And I'm proud of being a mentor. I'm proud of you, Mark. Keep shining and respecting them damn boys. Enjoy the coffee mugs, guys. Love the show. Scott Skimpkins. Scott, thank you, man. Let's check this out. Hold it. Let me check it out. And, we all need mentors, because see, Simp.
I'm proud to be me.
I'm proud of me. There you go. That's cool, man. Thank you. Wait. We got some mugs to go with it. Hot damn. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, man. Look at that. And that's a mug.
No. Huh? That's an old school helmet.
That's an old school. But look, I got two. I got one for each hand. Okay.
That's when they were trying to look mean and ugly.
What do you mean? Oh no!
Actually, I'm talking about the helmet though, because you can't customize it like you used to.
Well, see, here's the thing that's funny, is because I used to have a cage that was very similar to this one. Okay, the funny thing about the old school helmets was the face mask was actually really, really close to your face. It was really, really close. And then you had like Joe Theismann, who had just like the single bar. And then, of course, like Roger had the double bar, but it's down low where, you get a whole fist in your face, man.
Yeah, I seen that. I remember the kickers.
Scott, thank you, man.
I remember the kickers had the little one.
All right, so, I got. Oh, you can take that. Oh, you can take that out. Damn. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna put. Okay, I need a bigger. I keep building new desks because I got so much shit. Okay, I got so much shit It's crazy. What's funny is now my wife says I have too much stuff out here on this one. She said I ain't got enough out there on that one, but it's like I got to keep putting the cover on and everything gets knocked over.
Well,
so
you just bring a few things out there when you're doing like a long show. And bring it back inside.
Well, I haven't had the opportunity to do a long show.
Yeah, you will.
Well, come the draft. I mean, I thought I was planning on doing some stuff out tonight, but DMV
He
couldn't come.
got
Man.
family stuff to do. So.
Okay, but and I understand it. You're so welcome, my brother Alan. Let's see, James. It's not about faith in Mike McCarthy. Well, here's actually. So let's revisit this for a second here.
I think Mike McCarthy's a puppet.
Well, okay,
Like
but hold it. But everybody keeps saying that Dan Quinn's the answer for the defense. Okay, now Mike McCarthy. Excuse me. Mike McCarthy is the offensive-minded coach. Now, the offense was scoring a lot of points. I know everybody's going to say, well, they were garbage time points. Well, you know what? How many garbage time points did the Jets score? Because Lord knows every game they were garbage time. I didn't see them scoring 32 points a game.
They won too many games.
The
Jets won too many games to get their boy. Well, I think they did that on purpose, because he didn't want to go to the Jets.
Who knows? But what I'm saying is it's still. I'm sitting here looking at teams. They weren't exactly saying, "Oh, okay, you go ahead, Cowboys, go ahead and score." Come on, man, that's some bullshit. But the offense was scoring some points. It was the defense. Now, Marcellus did, or was it Greg, was pointing out the fact that DeMarcus Lawrence for the first time was playing, for example, standing up. And when you start watching some of the clips and you start seeing how bad the tackling was. There's Miss Jackie. What's up, Miss Jackie? I have a hard time believing the Falcons don't take the Georgia kid, Justin Fields. Owner wants a quarterback. Well, they may. The crazy thing about it, though.
It all depends on what they get. If they get a deal that's must take, they might take it.
But here's the thing, though. The thing is, we're hearing 5 quarterbacks are going to be taken.
Carolina.
Do you think more than 2 of them are going to be good? Seriously.
But you know why?
Why?
Because they're probably going to garbage teams.
Well, that hurts them too. But generally speaking, you're not getting. We got. This is a quarterback cut. You know what's funny? Watch all but maybe one of these guys will end up being bust. And next year, when they say there's no quarterbacks, watch we get like 3 or 4 good ones out of there. That's the thing that's funny.
I think Lawrence is good, but the problem is going to a bad team. He's not going to a good team.
Well, I know my man Colin over there, Colin, who sent me all of that hot as hell, and I mean hot as hell, sauce from Don Pepe. He wants Kyle Pitts. He's pointing out, now we're hearing that the Cowboys have been investigating moving up to the 7th spot.
Oh, come on.
They're just checking it out. You're doing due diligence just in case. And Colin believes that they're going to trade up and get Kyle Pitts.
Do you have the algorithm?
The algorithm for what? The draft?
To figure out how much you have to give up for the 7th pick.
Oh, but
I'm curious to know
too damn much. Well, I tell you what. Well,
and our coach is the one that came up with it, Jimmy Johnson.
Well, let's go to. We talk about giving stuff up. Let's go to this because let's hear what the Ravens gave up to move up. I mean, to grab a tackle. This was insane. Although they got a stud.
Oh, you're talking about Kansas City.
A couple months ago,
I'm sorry, Kansas City.
Orlando Brown wanted out of Baltimore, and now he gets his wish. What more can you tell us about how this deal came together?
And not only did he want out of Baltimore, he wanted to play left tackle, wanted to uphold the legacy of his father, and just viewed that as where he should be playing, especially because he played so well last year at left tackle for the Ravens, who have Ronnie Stanley coming back from
It's
injury.
unbelievable, his
what
numbers.
Baltimore did was trade Orlando Brown and make him the blindside protector for Patrick Mahomes. Here's the deal. You're seeing it right there. Mainly Orlando Brown and a 2 and a future 6. And the Ravens get a 1st, a 3rd, a 4th, and a future 5. You put all that together, Omar, it is essentially the value of the number 45th overall selection. So basically they traded him for 2. Couple important things here. The Chiefs did not believe they could get a tackle of this caliber at number 31 in the draft. That is why they made this trade. Obviously, protecting Patrick Mahomes of the utmost importance. I am told Orlando Brown is expected to play out his deal, so no extension is coming. And then, of course, as I mentioned, despite the fact that the Ravens traded a Pro Bowler who played left tackle last year, they also get Ronnie Stanley back to play left tackle this year. They have a whole
their
on the
offensive
right
lines
side,
together.
but obviously a little different for Baltimore.
We know Patrick Mahomes walks on water in Kansas City, and to paraphrase the Big Lebowski, nobody messes with the Jesus, certainly pouring a lot of investment into protecting Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is he did not miss a single snap in the last 2 years, has not missed a game in the 3 years he's been in the NFL, and had all of 2 penalties in 2 seasons. So when you do the calculation on that, and that it's basically a second-round pick, if you're Kansas City, you look at the situation and say, our team is pretty much loaded, but we've got to protect our $500 million guy. I can see why they decided to do that. They got experience. They got a legacy guy. They got a true player who wants to play left tackle. That's a major move that you look and say, yeah, now you understand why they were in the last 2 Super Bowls. So shout out to them. So if you're talking about moving up, you know the draft compensation is not going to be cheap to move up even 3 spots. You're still talking about a first and a second. At least.
And what did the Bears give up to move up 1 spot to get a quarterback that's probably not going to be on the team after this year if he's still on the team?
I thought didn't they let Trubisky?
They may have. I don't know if they did or not. But you gave up all that capital and you let the man go.
Well,
or he's a backup on your roster to Andy Dalton.
Well, Chris, I have to agree with you on that. I think to me, the Cowboys are trying to baffle him with bullshit. And see, I think actually the whole thing with Patrick Surtain, I'm not sure. I really think J.C. Horn is the guy that they want, because very rarely, I mean, how many times, honestly, have they actually been right that this is the guy that they I mean, you know, you can say that in the first couple of picks because we know the 49ers didn't trade up because they wanted to get a tackle. They traded up because they wanted, you know, the first 3 are going to be quarterbacks. But from Atlanta on, you know, Atlanta might trade. Atlanta might say, you know, well, maybe we'll get one of these quarterbacks to replace, Matty Ice. Who knows what's really going to happen? And teams want you to be mindful or worried, okay? If the Cowboys are really shooting and looking for Horn, they would love for the Eagles to go ahead and waste extra picks to go up and take Patrick Surtain, so that way, you know, that they have less picks, you know? You know, and the Eagles are thinking, well, that's the guy they want. We're going to take him out like they did with Dallas Goedert, because, you know, everybody, oh, yeah, the Cowboys want Dallas Goedert, and they took him just before us. What?
And they tried to drop the mic when they tried to pick on 2.
Yeah.
Trying to be like our Hall of Famer.
Yeah. But the reality is nobody really knows unless you are inside the bunker with the Cowboys what they really, really want to do. I still think that it seemed to me, just listening to everything that's happened, I think they actually like J.C. Horn better than Patrick Surtain. Now, I'm not saying I'll take either one of those guys to help out my defense and hope that we don't have to trade up to get anybody. If I would rather us,
I don't want Patrick.
You know, if we could get J.C. Horn trading back and get an extra pick, hey, do it.
As long as I don't get that tight end, I'm good.
Cowboy Scouts wanted Surtain. Coaches wanted Horn. Cowboys first and 10. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for our first super chat today. Tucker Charlton, Leighton Vander Esch, Morris Claiborne, Allbus, Jerry is snake bit. Well, then maybe it's time that it changes. How about that? But you can't say, oh, well, we might end up drafting some ass, and we're just not going to draft any defense. Oh, okay. Then we're definitely not going to get any better. Stephanie Bates, hey, shout out to another one of our ladies. I agree, Derek. We need defensive picks more. However, we got to protect Dak. I agree. Both things are right on that one, Gina. Not getting Horn at 15. They like that dog. Cowboys trade up to 4th.
Yeah, trading up to
10th,
4th.
2nd, and the 4th. Grab Pitts and trade Gallup. Man, are you trading Gallup? Are you crazy?
They ain't doing that.
Look,
the best case scenario is they want to trade back.
Stupid or something. Mama says
How crazy.
stupid is as stupid does.
Are you crazy?
I mean, seriously. Hit the like button, Gina says. All right, so later on, we will be doing a drawing for one of the Joe Bardys. We'll be giving one of those away along with the jewelry for the ladies. Raymond, how are you doing? Yo, Mark and Jobu, greetings from Texas. How are you doing, my man? Who is our backup? Right at the moment, it is actually Ben DiNucci, and I think we've got Double G is also there.
Yeah, I'm okay with Ben Dominucci.
The only way we get Pitts is if he drops like CD. I agree with you on that one. I don't think the Cowboys will trade up for anybody.
I mean, not for the second best player in the draft.
Danny, you should be worried. Rock, paper, scissors. That was the craziest thing I'd ever heard. That's as bad as Paul Alexander's ketchup bottle. You remember the ketchup bottle? With Paul Alexander?
Something about if you tap it on a certain area.
Peoples, what'd you miss? You were washing the dishes. You didn't miss anything yet, my man. People, okay, let me clarify something for you people. Okay. When you do a premiere, okay, there's live streams. We're doing a live stream. I'm here like, hey, I'm here right now. So, if I'm typing something, you'll see me look down and type and all that. Right now, Michael's over here typing and stuff, right? Because this is a live stream. Then you have just like your regular videos. You record them, upload them, and everything else, and it's just there. And in between, it's a hybrid, is the premieres. And what it is you can take a video and make it a premiere where it's live comments while it's playing.
And you can super chat if you want.
And you can super chat.
To.
So it's actually kind of good because if I do a live stream, I can't really. It's harder for me to interact because there's all the people that are talking and everything else. And I'm carrying on a conversation, and I've got all these cameras.
If you see his name in the chat
that we're using and everything else, so I have to do all that. So, but you don't need to apologize. No, why are you apologizing?
If you see his name in the chat, that's just me typing away.
Right. But you don't need to apologize. No, but you didn't know. It's no big deal. It was because people was like, who's typing? And I was like, I am, Mark Holmes.
Yeah, they're interacting with the fans.
And he was like, prove you're Mark Holmes. What'd you have for dinner yesterday? And I was like, well, I did a video about Taco Tuesday, but it was on Wednesday. I actually ended up doing shrimp with sausage on it, but I hadn't finished the video on it. He was like, oh, you are Mark Holmes.
Yeah, but see, if it's the real Mark Holmes on his own stream, it'll be highlighted. Your name will be highlighted because it's your stream. So that's how you know it's the real one.
But you could have been typing for me. You could have been.
No, I know that, but I'm saying though that's your real account. If that makes sense.
Yeah, right. But again, it could have been you type. It could have been Tracy typing for us.
Yeah, but it's a real
because
account.
I could have been there live. All right, so. I'm just sick of mock drafts. Okay, I'm sick of talking. I'm just ready to get this damn thing on. Okay,
now they gotta change it again because the Ravens got 2 number 1 picks now.
Yeah, that's true. And they could package it up and kind of go up and try and grab. Who knows? But that's why I hate. That's why I hate it. See, Stewart, D Stew. Where are you, D Stew?
I might put some money on the draft if I can.
What are you gonna bet? Who
all you're betting is what pick is the person gonna get picked. That's it. If they are betting on online, you at least get the number 1 pick right. If you're betting,
I hate how stingy our damn team had become. Well, hey, what do you want me to say?
People's Aguilar.
But what can I say? I can't understand it. I see Kansas City not standing pat. They're saying, let me go out and get a great left tackle for my quarterback. I see Tampa Bay saying, you know what? We're going to keep the team together, and we're going to try and win another Super Bowl. Now, of course, we see the Eagles. They, on the other hand,
they're shopping around their pick.
Andre Grant, what's going on, Cowboys? The Eagles, on the other hand, you don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, they're playing rock, paper, scissors and trying to figure out if this guy is the guy we want. I mean, literally.
Yes.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot! What an Justin Jefferson, he's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
All right. You know what? I can't wait. I'm hoping that we have a clip like that with Philly 500. Oh my God! If we have another meltdown, it would be priceless. Oh boy, he's stupid. This is.
Oh, you know what you're missing though.
What am I missing?
Listen, Rashid's clip when he melted down
with Daniel Jones. I gotta find that.
Guys, it's on my channel though. But
is it okay? Well, you have to cut that and send it to me. Jalen Hurts is a backup quarterback. Well, you know, it seems like the Eagles are doing everything they can to destroy his confidence. You know, basically, oh, it's going to be open competition. Oh, we're going to bring in Joe Flacco. Oh, we might trade for a quarterback. Oh, it's like, what the hell? You know, basically, he's like, hello, I am here on the team. I mean, you know, literally, it's kind of like what they've done to him is. Peoples, thank you very much for that super chat there. So Hurts could be good, but it seems like they're doing everything they can to undermine it, and I'm happy about that now.
Oh, come
Danny,
on.
Danny, I'm happy about that they're screwing themselves over. Mark, you cracked me up with you guys though. Yeah, well, he's moved. He's actually moved into witness protection.
Oh,
what?
So he doesn't have the fat head on his
I think that got left behind, okay? Because his wife was ready to kick his ass. You know, here's the thing. Philly 500 is an idiot, okay? He calls himself a dingbat because he really is. You know, he has that big fat head, right, up on the wall. That's in his bedroom where he does that, or his old bedroom. So he put it up there, and his wife was like, get that thing off. And he started pulling it off, and it started pulling the drywall off with it. So it stayed up on there.
Yeah, fix the drywall unless he doesn't know how to fix drywall.
He probably okay. He's a dingbat. Come on. All right. So here is the interview with J.C. Horn.
Great to see you again. Saw you at the pro day. What we're going to do here today is we're going to introduce you to a few folks, get to learn about you.
Sure have a lot of respect. Want to congratulate you on getting to this point. Certainly, you're playing a spot where we have a big need. So look forward to hearing all about you. I'll let these coaches and scouts get with you.
Who's the best corner in this draft and why?
I feel like I'm the best corner in the draft, hands down. When I look at all the corners, I feel like the top of the top is me and Pat Surtain at Alabama. I feel like he's a great player. I learned a lot from watching his film. But I think what separates us ultimately is just the way we compete, the way I compete, and the way he plays. And I feel like it's like a night and day difference when you turn on the tape.
Why don't you play wide receiver?
Crazy, my dad actually pushed me away from playing wide receiver. He just always harped on my ball skills and my aggression. He was like, you can make plays on the ball on the defensive side. Everybody trying to be the next Odell, but it ain't many guys trying to, play defensive back. So he pushed me to play DB, and I just took it from there.
If we can just turn back the hands of time, you think if you had a chance to go against your dad, one-on-one, one rep, who wins that rep? Your dad was a pretty good competitor now. Who wins that rep?
I think I get him. I'm a little bigger than him. My technique could get him.
It's been a joy to watch you play. Obviously having the opportunity to work with your father for 10 years. So
we look forward to spending more time with you. All right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, man.
Good job, JC.
Good job, JC. Okay. So, Mike, you're saying you don't want him. You're saying you don't want Jay.
I didn't say that. I said I don't want that tight end.
You don't want Kyle Pitts.
No.
Even if Kyle Pitts falls there, he's right there.
I'd rather have Horn over Kyle Pitts any day. If I had to choose between those two, I'd rather have Horn.
Okay, yeah.
If Surtain goes before, if Surtain goes before our pick, as between Kyle Pitts and Horn, I'd rather have Horn.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that one because Marcellus Wiley he actually put it out there pretty good because as he was pointing out that Kansas City, which averaged 29.6 points a game, was in their second Super Bowl. What?
Yeah, they went to back-to-back.
All these damn wires and shit around here. Where's this one go to? Well, damn. Okay.
Troy Daniels.
Troy, what's happening? That Kansas City, that he's pointed out that all the teams that scored a lot of points were in the Super Bowl or in the championship games, which is true. But what he didn't point out was that they all still had pretty good defenses. He said Kansas City didn't have, 16th last year, 16th. We're still a long ways away from 16. I'm sorry. We just really are. We have got to improve the defense. And the thing that bothers me is a lot of people seem to have this revisionist history, and they think that, just having Dan Quinn, David Wiley. I'm scared. I'm scared about David Wiley, man.
Why? Because he's interviewing.
He's interviewing.
Yeah, if we ever have a tailgate, the hope.
But he's talking about tacos, man.
Yeah, that's fine. We got tacos, wings, and
but that's draft Thursday. How you gonna have tacos on a Thursday? Isn't that illegal?
We can have tacos, wings, and then we can have sandwich. Then we can have the chopped cheese.
What we sound like we're gonna have is we're gonna need to let our belt out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
can have extra session at the gym after the draft. The gym's still open after the draft. I can go have another session.
Man, my knee. Way my knee's been feeling, man. I can't even find a comfortable spot.
What you need to do is make that appointment.
I ain't got time for the knife, man. I ain't got time.
I got to make time. That's what
I got all of this that I done put all this work into all this. I ain't got time.
You got to make time to get yourself right.
There ain't no getting these things right. Football is a mean mother humper lover, man. It destroys your body. Okay, I ain't got time for that. Offense wins championships in college. Defense wins championship in the pro. Jay, shout out to you. You got it right. We have to improve the defense more than we have. Okay. Now,
I think
the thing that I actually like is let's think about this. Kansas City said, we've got a lot of players that are really good. We don't need a whole lot of things necessarily in the draft. What we do need to do is we need to protect Pat Mahomes. We get Pat Mahomes time, we can always score a whole bunch of points. We got to protect that investment. So they said instead of getting a guy who's a rookie who may have some issues as a rookie, let's get a young veteran. Let's go out there and do that and plug him in because we know he'll be able to play week 1 and be good, right? So why don't the Cowboys follow that kind of theory? Because we got guys out there we can plug in right now, right there, that are veterans, that can do a job that won't even cost us draft picks. Sheldon Richardson on the defensive line. See, and you know what? If you guys want me to get on the go for Kyle Pitts bandwagon, sign KJ Wright and Sheldon Richardson. I said, go ahead, get him. Get him. I'm cool with it. You do that. But if you're not going to do something with this defense, I don't care if you got Kyle Pitts or not. We're not going anywhere.
Of course you're not.
We got no chance. Rodney Stepway, you answer to the topic. Yes. Oh, my answer to the topic. Oh, the topic. Okay. I was going to get on to Dak Prescott a little bit. A little bit. Excuse me. Yeah. Got all this. Been outside working. All this stuff is falling from the trees and all this dust and stuff has gotten in my throat. Excuse me. Got to get a little water. Okay. My question. This would be a first. And when we think about all the different records that Dak Prescott has, is it possible, is it conceivable that Dak Prescott could win Comeback Player of the Year, first of all? Could he win comeback player of the year? Alex Smith won it this past year.
Well, he deserved to win it. After that horrendous injury.
And I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
And he actually played and won a couple of games.
Okay, so if Dak comes back and has a good season, is there anybody else out there that you think could end up getting it other than Dak? At first, I was sitting there thinking that last year that Aldon Smith should have had an opportunity. I mean, after being out for 4 years, when he started out, I was like, but they said, nah, there's still some more issues, more demons we got to deal with.
He got into a fight with some dude, and there's some charges or something. And
that's just being stupid. Where you got to learn, I got to walk away. I ain't got no chances. I don't get the benefit of the doubt. You got to
especially as a Dallas Cowboy, you don't.
Yeah. Okay, so it is conceivable that after literally decapitating his ankle, and he comes back and has a good season, that he could get player of the year, comeback player of the year. Okay. The second question is, can he do a combination and win MVP? Is that even possible? Because especially if we get Kyle Pitts, if we happen to get Kyle Pitts, you got so many damn weapons. Okay, it's going to be a Techno Bowl. You've got potentially 3,000-yard wide receivers. You got Zeke Elliott, who seems to be on a mission to say, I want to keep playing for the Cowboys. You should have a return of your offensive line. Without Tyron Smith and La'el Collins and Zeke not really doing, outstanding things, you were about to literally obliterate the NFL passing record last year of 5,600 yards. You're about to put another 1,000 on that. If he has a season like that, and the Cowboys win some games, it'd be kind of hard not to. What do you think? There's no way in the world they'd do that to a Cowboy, would it?
They snubbed Tony Romo that one year.
2014?
No, I mean, the year that Aaron Rodgers got it, I think they snubbed. I mean, Aaron Rodgers did get injured and played through an injury, but it's like, I think Tony Romo should have won it that year. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that one. I think they might stub him. Unless somehow we make it to the Super Bowl and he's up for MVP, they'll give it to him as a consolation prize.
That doesn't tell Jerry Jones what to get in the draft. That is Jerry Jones looking at the Kansas City offense. Is anybody telling Kansas City not to get weapons? Why tell Dallas that? Well, now, and again, I'm gonna be on the other side of the fence here. When you think about tight ends, okay, I've said this too. If you look at recent history, tight ends are key. The Super Bowl winning teams or teams that are going to Super Bowls all have had great tight ends. I will give you that. But they've also had really good defenses too. You can think about Gronk and Aaron Hernandez before he went crazy with New England. Great tight ends. But they also never had worse than an 8th rated defense when they were winning Super Bowls with Tom Brady. Tampa Bay was 6th this year, defense. So you need that great tight end, but you need a defense to go with it. That's my whole thing right there. And the other part that I wonder about, and this was brought up with Michael Irvin too, which was interesting because Michael Irvin either didn't understand the question or he's getting like me, getting dementia.
Who were the only 2 players to lead 3 different Super Bowl winning teams in receiving yards? Michael Irvin joining us here. Have you got a guess?
Miss Jackie, they weren't great, but they were a hell of a lot better than the Dallas Cowboys. They were at least 16th.
That's a good one right there, Greeny. I tell you who I would say one must be Jerry Rice. I'm sure he led San Francisco and Oakland. I couldn't come up with anybody else outside of that.
No, not necessarily 3 different franchises, but just 3 different teams that won the Super Bowl.
You
and a receiver led him.
Yes, it's a pretty
I
obvious
would
answer.
have no idea.
Well, the answer is you.
If it's
Michael.
not Jerry Rice, who else could it be?
It's you. It's Michael Irvin.
You said I thought you meant 3 different NFL teams.
No. I'm sorry. I had a feeling we had gotten our wires crossed there. We have quite a delay working here, but we'll do the best we can. Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin are the only two.
Teams. Yeah.
Michael Irvin joins us here. Sorry that we had that little miscommunication. There's our old friend Michael Irvin, who was part of NFL Network's broadcast of the NFL Draft. They'll be there next Thursday, as we will, and we're looking forward to that. All right, Michael. So I want you to hear what Jerry Jones said to Kyle Pitts the other day when the two of them were talking on this virtual telecast here thing. I want you to hear what Jerry had to say to Kyle Pitts. Let's play that.
I'm excited to have you come into this league, and what a pair up we could do with old Dak Prescott. Some of those guys that we've got out there of options to get you the ball, so we can dream of visions of sugar plums around here.
Sugar plums.
Okay, and as Damian Woody is with us as well. What do you think, Michael Irvin, of the possibility that Jerry Jones could trade up and try and get Kyle Pitts for the Cowboys?
Listen, for what that kid is, I mean, he's phenomenal talent. He's really a wide receiver playing the tight end position. And a guy that, when I study him, he talks about how much he loves learning all the nuances of blocking and everything. The kid seems like he really wants to be great. It would be insane to have him. As much as Dallas needs, as much defense as they need, it would be insane to have them. And I heard you guys earlier talk about there's not enough balls to go around. It may be true in some sense, but this kid will be up the pecking order if he did come to Dallas in some kind of way.
Damian Woody, I think you were the one who said that. So what do you think about that? If Kyle Pitts would move up that line.
Green, listen, you just paid Dak Prescott $40 million a year. How many more weapons does Dak Prescott need? Does Dallas Cowboys offense need? You got 3 receivers. You got Zeke. The line is coming back. Playmaker, just not enough balls to go around. Like, everybody has an ego. Okay, everybody has an ego. Everybody wants their fair share of balls. You add this guy to the mix, somebody's going to be disgruntled in that offense. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but we're talking. You're talking the immediate right here. Now you got to look at it from the long term. You don't know how long Amari's going to be here. We do not know how long Amari's going to be here. But I can tell you this also: it's much more difficult. I'm telling you, as a wide receiver, it's much more difficult to stop a great tight end with a great wide receiver than it is to stop 2 great receivers. That's why we're seeing Kansas City in the mix every year, because it's hard to double those 2 elements on a football field when you have a great tight end and a great wide receiver. And I know Jerry's thinking about that.
So here's the thing, Michael. This seems easy to say that if Kyle Pitts were to somehow slip to number 10, that Jerry would take him. No one would have any question about that. But that feels unimaginably unlikely. Right. So how will you react on your coverage of the draft next week?
Here we go.
If Roger gets up there and says the Cowboys have traded all the way up to number 4 to take Kyle Pitts, what will you say?
I would say, wow. They must have a lot of confidence in Dan Quinn's ability to get this defense going. Because say what you will, this is not arena football. You're going to have to play some defense. You're not going in the game saying, in arena football, you need 1 stop. Just 1 stop to win a football game. This is not arena football. You're going to need way more than 1 stop. Football. And you're going to need a better defense than the Cowboys put on the football field last year. I don't care how great the offense is. The Kansas City Chiefs offense couldn't have survived the Dallas defense last year. So whatever you do, you got to get better on defense. And I think they got better just by hiring Dan Quinn and going back to their base. But I don't know if that's better enough. You got to find some players to add to that defense this offseason.
The Kansas City Chiefs could not survive having this defense. Point blank. I'm sorry. They could not. There is nobody that's winning jack crap with the way our defense was. Our defense gave up 29. As everybody said, well, they played better. They played better going down the stretch. They still averaged giving up 29.6 points a game, which was exactly what the Kansas City Chiefs offense scored. You can't depend on every week trying to win a shootout. You just can't. You can't. You got to do something on the defense. And if you're not going to do it free agency, you got to do it in the draft. You got to do better. You got to do better at drafting because we can't have a Van Der Esch. We can't have a Morris Claiborne or a Taco Charlton. We need more Diggs
or
and Gallimore.
Or Jalen Smith.
Well, I think Jalen Smith's going to rebound. Jalen Smith, after his whole thing of saying, people who know, look at the tape and everything else, I think he's been quiet. I'm hoping that he's got his swipe down, good, and he'll learn to use it only when he makes a really great play.
Look, a Hall of Famer, a guy that you met. I don't remember the dude's name, but the guy that you met, a Hall of Famer, signed off on the swipe.
You mean Darren Woodson?
I think that's
he should be a Hall of Famer.
No.
Joseph Collins was over here saying how many Hall of Famers. Well, Joseph, it should be two. It should be two. Woodson should be in there as well.
No. This is a different guy, but that's actual Hall of Famer. I don't know if he played for Dallas Cowboys. I have to look at the tape, but he signed off on the swipe.
Oh, you're talking about Brooks from Tampa Bay.
Brooks. He signed off on that's a Hall of Famer. I was like, come on now.
He might have signed off on the swipe, but I guarantee you, if he looked at some of the tackles, he said, yo, bro, you got to do better than that.
He probably did for that piece.
And the thing is, Jalen Smith's story is incredible, the fact that he came back from that injury, okay? But, he's got to realize, I got to be playing downhill. Now, couple of things. If you want to help Jalen Smith, one technique guy would help Jalen Smith, okay? I'm sorry. It was a great story if you saw the tribute to Tyrone Crawford from D-Law. It was wonderful. Lord Nova, come on over. Shout out to you for the super chat. That was a great tribute that he gave to Tyrone Crawford, but I got to tell you, in some of those early games where Tyrone Crawford was playing tackle, he kept rushing outside, and we would have like the parting of the Red Sea. Everything was wide open for the quarterback. Quarterback's got a full view, wide. Ain't no lineman there. I can run. I can step up in the pocket. No. Get me that one technique guy. Get me that Sheldon Richardson guy. And I'm hoping that after May 3rd that the Cowboys look at some of those guys. And don't be fooled by the Cowboys saying there's no money. Okay? That's bullshit. Because you took Dak Prescott's contract, you put the voidable years in there. Dak Prescott's contract, and people focus, well, he got $75 million this year. Okay, how much did he get the first 5 years?
Hey, he's the highest paid.
Okay.
Yes, he's the highest paid what do you call it?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, that's right.
Okay, but it doesn't matter how much okay, you know what? It doesn't matter how much cash is. How much did it really cost him on the cap? Because that's the bottom line. 22. You know how many more quarterbacks actually their cap number is higher than that this year? 8. I think it's 8. No, it might even be more. Hold up. Wait.
More than 8.
Hold it. Let me double check because hang on.
I know Patrick Mahomes not making more. Patrick Mahomes probably making about the same. I think he's still on his rookie deal for another year or two, or at least another year.
Because don't let me have you lie. I'm not lying to you guys.
Now next year it might be for Patrick Mahomes.
That's per year. Full contract. Okay, wait a minute. So for 2021, okay. Okay, so before people say, well, we can't, we didn't sign anybody because we paid Dak. Here are the actual cap numbers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Cap numbers. This is okay. So Aaron Rodgers is at 37.2. Boom. Russell Wilson, 32. Kirk Cousins, 31. Kirk Cousins. Ain't nobody saying anything about Kirk Cousins being the third highest paid, right? Ryan Tannehill, 29. Matty Ice at 26. Jimmy Garoppolo at 26, Ben Roethlisberger at 25, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is actually a higher cap number this year than Dak Prescott.
Is he still with them?
He's still with the Panthers at the moment. And then there's Dak Prescott at 22. So he's at, and they're right there, 75,000 more than Derek Carr. Okay.
Hey, Dak Prescott making more than Wentz, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the Eagles. Okay, so
I'm good with that.
Let's do this, because here's where people say, "Oh, well, he getting 39 million," because that's what they always say. Colin Cowherd. Dak Prescott's getting 39 million a year. That's not a recipe for win. And that's what he says, right? And it's like, dude, you know how long it's going to be before he actually gets that number? Take a look at this. This is for 2022. Right now, Matty Ice, 48 million.
Oh, man,
look at number 2. Look at number 2. And he really is a number 2. Kirk Cousins is a $45 million hit.
Matt Ryan is not worth that contract.
Deshaun Watson is 40. Aaron Rodgers is 39.
So Patrick Mahomes,
Russell Wilson is 37.
So Patrick Mahomes' contract.
Pat Mahomes is when it starts escalating at 35. Ryan Tannehill at 34, and then there's Dak at 33.
Well, at least he's making more.
So this is the bullshit that you're getting is Dak's getting 39 million.
Yeah, but he's getting more.
He's
getting more than Goff and Wentz next year, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, but look what the Eagles had to pay. Oh, okay, hold up.
Well, they had to. As long as he's making more than Wentz, I'm good. Because he deserves it because he's a better quarterback than Wentz.
Let's see if they have.
And golf.
The dead money.
I know they're going to have to pay him.
Let's see. I don't know if they have that calculated into the stuff yet or not. Look at this. Okay. Check that out.
33 mil.
Dead money for Carson Wentz. What the Eagles will pay this year to say, get the fuck out.
And they got about 40 million in dead money total.
Yeah.
Just this year. That's a lot. 40 million.
No. What I want you to understand is,
and most of it's going to Carson Wentz.
The Eagles have to pay $11 million more for Carson Wentz to get out than they're paying Dak Prescott.
If they would let him go, it would be about 50. If they just released him. So they got a better deal of trading him, but still that's a lot of money.
My point exactly. I mean,
they only say about 20, but that's still a lot of money.
Yeah. So David Wiley, I do desserts too. See, David, I can't do desserts, man, because I'm like a crack addict, dude.
Hey, tacos.
See, I can't do sugar, man. I'm doing keto. I can do some tacos because I can always just do like taco, oh man, if I start eat, because see that'll just put me down. You see that giant Snickers up there? I'll eat that thing. If I start getting some sugar, I will literally go through and I will throw that thing down. So I don't know about desserts.
The family.
Todd Wilson, what's up, Todd Wilson in Mexico? How are you doing, man? All right, so we're getting close to that time. Mike. What would our best first 3 picks be in? Okay. If it were me, I'm trying to get 2 first rounders, quality wise. That's what I'm trying to do. I guess I'm going to have to Sunday. I'll work this with Sunday with DMV. Sunday shout out. Okay, for those who are channel members. Okay, so people like Miss Jackie, Gina,
David Wiley.
David Wiley.
Well, actually, he'll be here on
no Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, DMV is going to come over because we're going to be doing a test run.
Thomas Garrett.
Yeah. We're going to do a test run on Sunday afternoon of the new studio because I got to rearrange it and everything else and make sure the Zoom call works. Because I don't want it to be fucked up. I don't.
There's about 5 days left.
We'll go through and we'll do a mock draft of what we think. We'll do a final mock draft of what we think will happen. But I think that New England may try to. Miss Jackie, do you have a YouTube channel? I'll definitely follow. Abe, thank you, Mark.
Everybody has a YouTube channel, but are they posting on it?
True. True. It seems like there's a lot of YouTube channels out there now. It's hard. It's hard to be seen anymore.
Are you posting or are you just watching videos?
I think somebody's going to be coming at the Cowboys to trade. And if it's New England, I'd be okay with that. I'm telling you, we need a cornerback, we need a safety, we need a defensive tackle. And maybe if you roll the dice and still have a chance to get J.C. Horn at 15 if it's New England, and package up a second and a third and try and get back in, or the 2 seconds and get back in the first and get your defensive tackle, you've gotten a whole lot better. I know that's not sexy in selling jerseys.
Like the Ravens?
Huh? Then you know what? Then sign Sheldon Richardson. Then do that for me. Jerry, you know what, Jerry Jones? Jerry, I am here every single day promoting your Cowboys.
What you need to do is talk to our man, Will McClay. He's the one evaluating our talent relations.
I'm here every day promoting your brand, man. I spend my money. Look, I got not one, but I got 2 legacy stones over there. I go to a couple of games every year. I buy jerseys. I buy merchandise. Can you just sign me a defensive tackle? That's all I ask. That and get me an honorary locker at the stadium. That's not much to ask, is it? I didn't ask for cash. Just do that. Appease me. All right, Mike, you ready to start doing this drawing? Are you ready to do the drawing, Mike? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. He's spinning it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who's going to be the winner tonight? All right. Who is it? You're looking like you mad. What is it, like Rashid or something? Todd Wilson! Wilson! What? Why are you looking at me? Look how he's looking at me.
That's cool.
I think he's saying that you're embarrassing me, Dad. No. I just saw Todd Wilson here. Shout out to Todd Wilson. You are a winner, chicken dinner. I think it's going to Mexico.
Yeah, because it is Mexico.
Because you see MX, I think that's for pesos.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So Wilson, boom, shout out to you. All right. So now
Todd Wilson.
So now Stacy, Miss Jackie, Gina. And see, Gina C wasn't in here last week when we called her name. I had to send her a Twitter message and say, Gina, you know you won. Oh, damn, I missed it. Yeah, you missed it.
Todd Wilson.
Okay. Brian SoCal. What's up, Brian? Okay, you going to come pick this one? You going to pick one of my ladies? Always a lady. We're still looking for you. But you said, but do you know her real name? Okay. All right. Well, that's your mission. Find always a lady. Always a lady is what she goes by. Emily Ann. Oh, shit. Snap. That's perfect. Emily Ann. I know she's not here right now because I saw a Facebook post from yesterday. Her husband works on a oil derrick out in the Gulf of Mexico. And he had this real severe pain in the side, and they flew him by helicopter to the hospital, and she thought it was a really bad. And he went to the hospital, but it turns out that it wasn't as bad, so he's going home. But I said, it might be, because she said, I sent her a message this morning, thoughts and prayers and everything else. I hope he's okay. And she said he's doing better, and he'll actually be coming home from the hospital, which will be good. I said, she said he's been gone for 2 months. I said, it might have been. He might have got the love sickness. Oh, man, I got a bad pain. I need to go home. The love sickness, right? So, Joseph, I will get Emily Ann to get – no, actually, I got it right here. Duh. Okay, so I'll get taken care of for Emily Ann, and I'll take care of her.
You got her information, so you can contact her.
Yeah, I got her because see, Emily Ann is one of those great ladies that always helps brother out because she like sends me stuff, and it's almost like a competition. Because I'll say, aha, it's already up. I'm working. It's uploading right now. She's like, damn, I was trying to get it to you before you did.
If you can get it before 12 o'clock, it'll go out tomorrow.
Well, I will after I get off the show here. All right?
Because I can take it to the
Gina. So there's Gina. You must have known I was talking about you there. Gina? Did you get yours yet? And I'm still looking for Haley.
She said she loves the trophy.
Haley Ware. Hey, how's the makeup rack doing?
She said she likes the trophy though.
But does she like the makeup rack? That was hard to do. I had to do makeup rack. What do I know about makeup? Lord knows I don't know nothing. You can tell I don't know nothing about makeup.
Ask her daughter. She knows a lot about makeup. That's what she does on YouTube.
Yeah, but
we don't have makeup people here on this channel.
Mark, we could get 5 top 100 picks. We take Abe, that that's what I would love that. And here's my thing is, okay, if you end up getting the 15th from New England, and let's say you take, the 2s and trade back up into the first to get, another one of those lights out players, like Baltimore, to me, if we got 2 number 1s, shit, I'd be happy to see. But, I get beat down and said, you're just a, Kyle Pitts hater and everything else. And that, and that's your idiot. And I know I'm an idiot. Believe me, I understand that, but I'm an adorable idiot. Congratulations, Emily. Abe, that would be dope. Cowboys not trading down. They already have 10 picks. Well, you got 2 3s and 2 4s. And then you've got 1 5. You got 2 6s and 1 7. I mean, are you really like, oh yeah, those? I mean, it's really those higher ones that are ones. Yeah, right, but Robbie, here's the problem. I keep saying, email me, because leaving them in my comments doesn't work. I need your address. And I've been looking for him. We definitely need to do defense. Now it's just the 94s. Well, maybe that's why I haven't been able to find him. Okay, if you know him or if you see him, tell him, email me right here. Cowboys Mark 94 at Gmail.
We had a couple of them for him.
I thought I gave you his address.
Well, see what happened was, we've been waiting for his address, and then people ordering the rack that we made for him.
So well, I tell you what.
Like,
if we find him, I will give him the Man Cave used one right there. That's a hat rack. How about that?
Yeah, that one, we don't have an order for that one. So
well, I know because I got my hats on it. That one's mine. That's my own personal. I'm literally giving him the rack off my back. Yeah, I mean, that's how much I love my people. All right, we're getting silly up here, and I'm feeling tired. I don't know if it was from getting my COVID shot or if it's just that I'm just old.
It might be a combination of both. Who knows?
But I did do some new stuff. You didn't see what I did out there, did you?
Because I was at the gym. I was at the gym getting those pumps in.
Oh man, look, we got disco lights that are like we illuminated up underneath of the outdoor set.
I was out there getting those pumps.
All right. Well, Robbie, thank you. Tell him to email me his address again. Tell him, it's not. Believe me, it's not done in purpose. You got to understand that this brain is not real good. Black Rob, not only Black Rob, man. Look, it's been, man. Shock G last night. Okay, Digital Underground. Humpty Hump. A lot of people don't know that Shock G and Humpty Hump was the same guy. Okay.
He's the one that helped get.
He 57 years old, man. 2 years older than me. Black Rob was last week, and then DMX.
The DMX was last week.
Well, and Black Rob was after that, and then we had my man Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys a couple months ago, and then we had rapper Ecstasy from Houdini. All my old school rappers. I hope nothing happens to Run DMC. That's so.
One of them has their own YouTube channel.
Who does? One of the
They're talking about Run DMC.
probably
Russell Simmons does.
Russell Simmons. Okay.
Yeah. Which is actually I watched his YouTube channel. It's mostly for younger audiences, but it's good.
All right. That might be a do in the later rounds. That could be Surtain possible to Don't Sleep. Not jersey sales. You would be getting the number 2 player at 7. Game changer.
Yeah, but they're also trying to sell. Jerry Jones loves to sell jerseys.
Joseph. Okay, you're going to cuss me out, Joseph.
Surtain's only to sell jerseys.
But you remember when we had our disagreements about my quarterback, Dak? Remember what you used to always say? Tank for Tua.
It's injury prone.
Well, no, hold up. I'm just saying.
The Dolphins aren't.
But Joseph, I was great. But Joseph, come back here.
The Dolphins might be picking up a quarterback.
How about if we had tanked for Tua? Would we be in a great shape right now?
No, we would not. I mean, it's injury prone. He would have gotten the hell beat.
We love Diggs, and remember he was drafted. Yeah, but Joseph, I love Diggs, but you know what? What did it? Okay.
Well, Diggs was hurt.
I love Diggs, which is more the reason why we need to get another Diggs. Okay.
Diggs was hurt part of the season too, if you remember.
He was, but
then when he came back, he was lights out.
But that's why I say, okay, we did good getting Diggs. Let's get another Diggs. Let's get a J.C. Horns or Patrick Surtain to go with them. And let's get a big ass wide body in the middle.
I don't want that tight end because he's only for selling jerseys, as Jerry Jones says.
But come on, Joseph, come on. You're my boy. You're my boy. You got one of my pride and joys there in Puerto Rico. You know, from the racks and all that stuff. You know, you did say tank for Tua.
Tua is injury prone, and Tua got lit up.
Okay,
while Dak Prescott was injured.
Somewhere in here, they shot me with my COVID shot. Okay, all right. My mama, who's 80 years old, my daddy, who's 82 years old, my father-in-law, who's 83 years old, and my mother-in-law, she won't want me to say her age, but she's up there too. My stepdaughter, Aisha, who's a nurse, she done had it. My cousin Daniel, who actually had gone through cancer stuff, he's done had it, okay? I've had my first one. I'm cool. Do you see me with like a third boob? I mean, I know I got 2 man boobs, but do you see me with like a third one? You see my arm fall off. I don't have hepatitis. I didn't get into a car accident because I took the shot. Look, it's cool. It's cool. And for those that are talking about, and not to get into this stuff, but people talk about, you know, the 6 people who had the blood clots. Okay, I'm just. Have you watched any of the pharmaceutical commercials on TV?
Well, see,
and heard the side effects.
You know what I found out though?
What's that?
So, I know it's irrelevant, but I was watching on YouTube. They can't run ads about pharmaceutical stuff unless it's FDA approved.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that all of it's perfectly safe. Because what they kind of do is, you know, we're going to get this out here, get it approved, and then, you know, 10 years down the road, we'll pay for the lawsuits, and we've already made our money. But I'll put it this way: I took the shot because I'm trying to do my part. Okay, I'm trying to hopefully do things better. I get a lot of people that say, take that mask off, you're breathing your own air and you're killing yourself. I was like, okay, well, I've been doing a mask for a year now and I'm still here. Okay.
I agree.
It's a personal choice, but what?
I'm not even going to say it.
What? Who?
It's best not to even talk about it.
The Lord will, okay, Jessica, the Lord will see us through it. Different reaction for different people. We are all not the same. Okay. It actually was only one person who died from the Johnson & Johnson. We have no leaders on the defense last year. Dumb Mike McCarthy didn't want to play Randy Gregory, but ran Terrence Steele out there all the time. We have pets, not people who want to play and help. I did take the shingles. Yeah, I took the shingles. I had the shingles and the flu last year as well. In fact, actually, the shingle one hurt my arm more than the COVID one did. Alan, you're very welcome. And quite frankly, as many needles as I get in my knees, I was like, oh, that's it? Like, I hardly felt that. All right, with that being said, we're kind of losing it here. I'm going to go ahead. It's time to grab our shots. Todd Wilson, I haven't seen him since then. Todd, your winner. Email me, cowboysmark94@gmail.com. And, of course, Emily Ann, I'll send her a message on there, too. Yeah. And if anybody sees Always a Lady, let us know, too, because she's a winner. And Little Sweets, stay on number 10 and draft the quarterback of our defense, Micah Parsons. He gets the ball, great closing speed, always hits first.
I know you have always these information. So to find it.
All right, get your shot glass ready. Uh-oh. It's not there. Holy smokes, Bathman. It's not there. Hold up. It's not there.
It's hooked up.
It's not showing. This might be an old one. All right, let me try and see if this is it. This may not work, guys. Let's see if this is it. Nope. File not found. Try it one more time.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Okay, here we go. This is an old one. This is not the latest one. Yep. Again, everybody, thank you so much for being here and being part of the show. And Sunday, we'll be doing something special with my man DMV. We'll be doing a dry run as we get ready for the draft. And as always, looks like Michael's sleepy. I will see you guys soon.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.